Yagela de luboa se chanda oni yerna renga yerna siku shanainzi simano yerna taura sikanai bazi Yagela de luboa se chanda oni yerna renga yerna siku shanainzi simano yerna taura sikanai mazi yogi luda alom jali masi chemizi jali tibazi tili langa ijam joshizi Sura lonzo alo akolong di de lanyu Tia sura kobo alanyu ko shao ya me la mayu Panga sura di lanyo po kurai shao lo turba tue tu Tu yerna toma di puzo taika puzo zi Yogi luda along jali masi chemyizi Jali tibazi Tili langa ijam joshizi Kansudo yagu Quisha tajazi Kankai chong jugu Kwecha tibazi Atai piesok ma anaga Pancha tabazi Yogi luda along jali masi chemyizi Jali tibazi Tili langa ijam joshizi Con de lo pelo lo So de lo pelo lo Lâu tu ye twin drama a chupi zinaida era kalu kora con kanga con chupi su kanga su chupi con kanga gì càng con gì luda rai bole yoki luda alom jali masi chemyizi jali tibazi Tili langa ijam joshizi Con de lo pelo lo So de lo pelo lo Tu lo tu ye twin drama a chupi zinaida Era kalu kora Con chupi su kanga su chupi con kanga gì càng con gì luda rai bole yoki luda alom jali masi chemyizi jali tibazi tili langa ijam joshizi Con de lo pelo lo So de lo pelo lo Tu lo tu ye twin drama a chupi zinaida era kalu kora con kanga con chupi su kanga su chupi con kanga gì càng con gì luda rai bole yoki luda alom jali masi chemyizi jali tibazi tili langa ijam joshizi ကမှာမရှိသင့်ဆုံးသောအရာအနေနဲ့များတန်တရားရှိရင်ဆင်းရဲမှုတော့ကြုံရမှာတန်တရားကင်းရင်မောဟကင်း
Students from representative from altogether 33 countries from home and
Please kindly be seated. Our dear graduate students, please kindly be seated. Please kindly be seated and ready to welcome the procession of the most venerable members of the Sangha. Now we have more ministers of the Yangon regions and the invited esteemed guests arriving into the seminar hall. Very good afternoon and warmly welcome to the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, and please extend our warm welcome to the Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, Thiri Pianchi, His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Utin Ulwe and spouse Dorme Myanmar, Chief Minister for the Yangon Region Government, Ministers of the Yangon Region Government, and Director Generals and the military attaches and all the ambassadors and all the dignitaries. Today's program will be 23rd Convocation of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, and it is our honor and pleasure to present certificate to all the 91 candidates. Could you please maintain silence, please? ကျေးဇူးပြု၍တိတ်ဆိတ်ငြိမ်သက်စွာဖြင့်ကုသိုလ်ယူပေးပါရန်အထူးမေတ္တာရက်ခံပန်ကြားအပ်ပါသည် So this is the final call for the candidates to take seats at their respective place. Please kindly be seated. So while waiting for the venerable members of the Sangha and the procession to enter this seminar hall, please let me briefly introduce about this ITBMU, International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University. As our alma mater, International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University was inaugurated on 9th December 1998, last year we have already passed beyond our silver jubilee anniversary. Until today, starting from 1998 to 1999 academic year, up to this 2024-2025 academic year, we all have the diploma, bachelor, master, and the doctoral degree graduates. Until today, we have conferred diploma in Buddha Dhamma upon 1,421 candidates and bachelor degree upon 937 candidates, while master degree was received by 273 candidates, and last but not least, the highest degree offered by the university, that is the doctoral in Buddha Dhamma, have been achieved by altogether 55 candidates. So altogether, we are very proud to confer the diploma certificate and bachelor, master, and doctoral degree upon 2,686, starting from this 1998, the time of inauguration, till present day. So we are expecting to receive the most venerable members of the Sangha, led by the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, and when the procession of the Sangha has entered this seminar hall, may I kindly and humbly request our esteemed audience to rise up from seat and welcome Sayadaw in worshipping mode. So along with the Union Minister for the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, Chief Minister for the Yangon Region Government, and Ministers of the Yangon Region Government, Director Generals, retired Director Generals, we also have the representative of the 7 embassies gracing this occasion from the Russia Federation, from the Laos Democratic Republic, from the Embassy of Indonesia, from the Embassy of India, from the Embassy of Vietnam, and the Embassy of the Sri Lanka. We're also very grateful for their kind presence and gracing this occasion. So for your kind information, we are also proud to announced that the procession of the Sangha, the most venerable members of the Sangha, will be led by the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, 2 vice chairmen, and 2 joint secretary of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, and the rector and pro-rector academic of the ITBMU University, and also the retired pro-rectors of the ITBM University, and our deans, professors, and associate professors. Starting from the inauguration of our alma mater ITBMU until today, we have our students representative from altogether 33 countries from home and another 32 countries to mention, and we have from the United States of America, from Australia, Bangladesh, Belgium, Bhutan, Great Britain, Cambodia, Canada, China, Colombia, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Japan, Korea, Laos, Malaysia, Mexico, Nepal, Poland, Russia, Sri Lanka, Singapore, South African, Spain, Switzerland, Thailand, and Vietnam. So we can see that our students and graduates cover from East and West, home and abroad. And last year, during our Silver Jubilee ceremony, we have the reunion of the students, and we are very delighted and very much satisfied and honored that our graduates and our students are performing the sharing of the merit and performing the missionary works in their respective country and sharing the teaching of the Buddha with the people of the world. So this is the milestone of ITBMU which we could have witnessed in the Silver Jubilee ceremony.
ITBMU also have the extracurricular activities for the local and overseas students, and especially during this grace retreat, which is the sacred period for the Buddhists, known as the Buddhist lands. We also have the excursion trips for the students to the famous pagodas in Rangoon region and to the meditation centers. In around December, the university also arranged the pilgrimage trip to the Bagan region so that local and overseas students have the opportunity to have a glance at the Myanmar culture and the maintenance of the heritage. Now, the procession of the Sangha is approaching the hall. So may I humbly request the most esteemed audience to please kindly rise up from the seat and welcome venerable members of the Sangha in worshiping mode.
The procession of the most venerable members of the Sangha and the venerable members of the Sangha, led by the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, vice chairmen of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, joint secretaries of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, rector of ITBMU, pro-rector of ITBMU, and retired pro-rectors of ITBM universities, the dean, professors, and the venerable members of the Sanghas are approaching the hall very soon. May we pay our deep sense of reverence to the most venerable members of the Sangha, led by the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, vice chairmen of the Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, and joint secretaries of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, our rector Sayadaw, pro-rector, and our retired pro-rectors and emeritus professors, deans, and professors of the university. With the grace and kind presence of our esteemed Sayadaw, we feel that our convocation and university will be blessed with the abundant blessings of the Triple Gem. honored and grateful to receive the Rector and Pro-Rector Academic and our deans, professors, and associate professors of ITBM University to welcome to the stage. Yes, please kindly be seated. Thank you very much for your kind cooperation. Now, as the most venerable members of the Sangha have already taken seats on the stage, and with the kind permission of the most venerable Rector Sayadaw of ITBM University, the most venerable and venerable members of the Sangha, led by the Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanaga Committee, Rector of ITBM University, Honorable Union Minister for Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, and Honorable Chief Minister of Yangon Region Government, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, heads of diplomatic missions, academic staff and administrative staff of ITBM University, donors, parents, distinguished guests, dear students, and graduates. With the kind permission of the most venerable Rector Sayadaw, please kindly allow me to be served as the MC for this convocation. I am Dr. Yusana Nyani, Associate Professor from the Department of Abhidhamma, Faculty of Pariyatti from the ITBM University. So this is the program of the convocation ceremony held at the Seminar Hall of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, the Government of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, held on this auspicious afternoon of the 12th waning day of Waso, 1387 Myanmar era, 21st July 2025. The first item is to open the ceremony with unanimous recitation of Namo Tassa 3 times by the audience. The second item is to hear Ovada Katha, the admonitory words of the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanaga Committee, Ega Mahabandita, Ega Mahagantha Vajaka Bandita, Ega Mahasadama Jyotika Daja, the most venerable Dr. Badanda Chandima Biwamsa. The third item is to hear Ovada Katha, the admonitory words of the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanaga Committee, in English version to be read out by Pro-Rector Academic, Venerable Professor Dr. Badanda Nodi Nyana. The fourth item is supplication and congratulatory speech by His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Uten Ulwe, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture. The fifth item is to listen to the congratulatory speech by His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Usote, Chief Minister, Yangon Region Government. Then item number 6 is taking the pledge by the candidates from the most venerable Rector Sayadaw, Ega Mahapanita, Dr. Badanda Chekenda. The seventh item is conferring the doctoral in Buddha Dhamma, Master in Buddha Dhamma, and Bachelor in Buddha Dhamma degrees to the candidates by the most venerable Rector Sayadaw. Item number 8, to present gold medal to Vietnamese Nang Nguyen An Thuy for winning the first prize in the Bachelor in Buddha Dhamma for the academic year 2024-2025 by His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Uten Ulwe, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, and spouse Her Excellency Domi Myanmar. The next item is to present the gift to the dignitaries and ambassadors by Pro-Rector Admin on behalf of Rector Sayadaw. Item number 10, to say vote of thanks by His Excellency Mr. Ikenspar Azizov, ambassador to the embassy of the Russian Federation on behalf of the ambassadors. Item number 11, signing the record of degree that have been conferred by the Most Venerable Rector Sayadaw. Item number 12, to deliver a convocation speech by the Most Venerable Rector Sayadaw. And the last item is to accomplish the convocation ceremony by the unanimous recitation of Buddha Sasanam Chiram Daitatu 3 times by the audience. So now, with the kind permission of the Most Venerable Rector Sayadaw, may I beg the Most Venerable members of the Sangha and the esteemed audience to open the ceremony with the unanimous recitation of Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So after opening the ceremony by paying homage to the Buddha, may I humbly respect and respectfully request the Most Venerable Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanaga Committee, Ega Maha Bandita, Ega Maha Gantha Wajaka Bandita, Ega Maha Sadama Jotika Daja, the Most Venerable Dr. Badanda Chandima Biwamsa, to deliver the admonitory words of Vanagata.
Tadana Yindi in Jemu Wujitana, Abibi Sanya Tira Wada Buddha Tadana Bu Takadu, the said Donji Mia, Wanindabi and Kanadwi, Menjado Mugato, Owa Dani, Nunda Nakata. Nangano Dangama, Daga Siaro Piadimia, Siaro Dangaro Mia, Pamaka Jo Siaro, Nitija Yi Siaro Mia, Tadana Yindi in Jemu Wujitana, Bidonzu Winji, Sangutain Daji Suya Apa Wujijo. Tayong Didi Matama Jimia, Edero Jimia, Pa Mauka Mia, Tenjaye Wondamia, Siman Kangwe Wondamia Ne, Pi Dream, Pi Bat, Tendan Tamia Abondo. She Uzwa, Joe Domula Jade, Nangano Tanga Managa, Siaro Piadimia, Siaro Tangaro Mia, go to suit the way the Putu in Yadi Adwe, Alumbi, Wamia, Wanda, Pimi Ba, John Pioja Lubade Piam. Sally with Adana Yini, Jemu Winji Tana, Pidonzu Winji, Ede Domia, Pinyayi Wondani, Ochoyi Wondamiago, Primi Yaji and Le Miazwa, Wamia Ba, John Pioja Lubade, Preda Alongo, Le Meta, Sayim Pin, no Consetta Abade. Yamananga Hatera, Wada Buddha Badago, Anita Niva, she you Bonza, Danka, you does I take things social Kedigo, J. Pian Tishi, Taja be Pibade. Itagado Jiha Tira Wada Buddha Bada Tadana Roa Kaba Ayaya Dream, Pian Boazi, and Jua Jepian, Titon Tabi, Pangayana Chauta Tinto Mutade, Pitiga Domia, a dime, Tinjan, Nancy, and Sangre Tajon Tishia Bade. A Bibi Sanya Tira Wada Buddha Tadana Butagado, Titon Gadima, Nase Chondi Jo Shibi Pibade, Tira Wada Buddha Badago. Nangan Dagado Piaboasi and Titon Gedi. Some Piaja dying Songren, Nine John Primia the Pin. Tagadoi Tote Moody, Aya, Gina Poya Pit Badi. E Tagado Punlicat in the set Choni Dagala Adrin. Nangan Bon Dozen, Nangan Ma, Nangan Jada, Jondamiani. Between Jondamia, Tayawi, Tindan Adidi Nai. Then you get a John Lila, Tishi Gayabade. Tagado Punichi Ma, Natao Naseli, Natao Nasenga, Pinya Deni Ati, Baragu, Buddha Damabwe, Nazi, Nenga. Mahawiza Buddha Damabwe, Nea, Konaset do U. Wiza Buddha Damabwe, Goya, Donze Kona U. Tibelu Ma Buddha Damabwe. The town Lea Naset, the U Suzu Bon Api. 2686တို့ကိုမွေးထုတ်ပေးခဲ့ကြောင်းတွေ့မြင်ရသဖြင့်ဂုဏ်ယူဝမ်းမြောက်မိပါတယ်ပြည်တွင်းပြည်ပမှဘွဲရဘွဲလွန်ပါရဂူဘွဲရရှိခဲ့ကြသူများဟာမကြာမီကာလတွင်ဗုဒ္ဓသာသနာတော်ကိုမြင့်တင်ရန်ကမ္ဘာအနှံ့ဖြန့်ကျက်သာသနာပြုတိုင်လိမ့်မည်ဟုလည်းယုံကြည်မိပါတယ်ကမ္ဘာသူကမ္ဘာသားများအနေဖြင့်စစ်မှန်သောထေရဝါဒဗုဒ္ဓကျမ်းဂန်များကိုလေ့လာ၍မြတ်ဗုဒ္ဓရဲ့အဆုံးအမများနှင့်အညီကျင့်သုံးနေထိုင်ခြင်းဖြင့်ငြိမ်းချမ်းသာယာသောကမ္ဘာကြီးကိုဖြစ်ပေါ်စေမှာသိချပါတယ်မြတ်စွာဘုရားရှင်ဟာမာကရုဏာတော်ဖြင့်တတ္တဝဝိနည်းတို့အကျိုးစီးပွားဖြစ်ထွန်းရန်အဆုံးအမကိုခြံထားရစ်ခဲ့သောကြောင့်မြတ်စွာဘုရားရှင်၏အဆုံးအမဒေသနာတော်ကိုတန်ရှင်းတည်တံ့ပြန်ပွားရေးဟုသောတာဝန်ကြီး၃ရပ်တို့ကိုထမ်းဆောင်ခွင့်ရနေကြခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်မြတ်ဗုဒ္ဓ၏သာသနာတော်၌ပฏิပတ်တိတရားဓမ္မကိုလက်တွေ့ကျင့်သုံးခြင်းနှင့်ပရိယတ္တိဗုဒ္ဓတရားတော်များကိုလေ့လာသင်ယူခြင်းတို့ကိုမျှတစွာပေါင်းစပ်ထိန်းသိမ်းထားရန်အရေးကြီးကြောင်းတတိပေးလိုပါတယ်ပฏิပတ်မကင်းသောပရိယဖြစ်ရန်လိုအပ်သလိုပရိယမကင်းသောပฏิပတ်ဖြစ်ရန်လည်းအထူးလိုအပ်လျက်ရှိပါတယ်အဲ့ဒီအချက်ကိုတတိချက်ရမည်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆက်လက်၍ဖော်ပြလိုသည်မှာမြတ်စွာဘုရားရှင်နှင့်ကျေးဇူးတော်ရှင်ရှေးဆရာတော်အရှင်မြတ်တို့ရဲ့ကျေးဇူးကုန်များကိုတတ်နိုင်သမျှကျေးပွန်အောင်ဆက်နိုင်ဖို့ဆိုလျင်တတ္တမသုံးပြသာသနာတော်မြတ်ကြီးအတွတ်ရှိအောင်ထမ်းဆောင်နေကြရမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်သင်ကြားရေးဆရာတော်များနဲ့သင်ကြားရေးဝန်ထမ်းများအနေဖြင့်စာသင်သားများအားဓမ္မလက်ဆောင်အဖြစ်သင်ကြားပို့ချပေးခြင်းဖြင့်လောကီလူသားများကောင်းကျိုးအတွက်ကျိုးပန်းဆောင်ရွက်ကြပါရန်လည်းတိုက်တွန်းလိုပါတယ်ဝေယကျောင်းသားအပေါင်းတို့သက်ဆိုင်ရာဗုဒ္ဓဓမ္မသင်တန်းများနဲ့ဝဲယူကျမ်းများကိုအောင်မြင်စွာပြီးမြောက်အောင်မြင်ခဲ့သည့်အတွက်ဂုဏ်ပြုဝမ်းမြောက်ကြောင်းပြောကြားလိုပါတယ်တက္ကသိုလ်ကချမှတ်ထားသောစီမင်းစည်းကမ်းများအတိုင်းဝိရိယရှိစီးပူးလေ့လာ၍ကြိုးစားသင်ယူခဲ့မှုကြောင့်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ထို့ကြောင့်သင်တို့ဟာပါရဂူဘွဲလွန်နှင့်ဘွဲဒီဂရီအတီးကိုရရှိရန်အရေးချင်းပြည့်မီကြသူများဖြစ်ကြပါတယ်ညီကုန်းချုပ်အနေအချင်းဓမ္မဒုဒသာသနာပြုပုဂ္ဂိုလ်များအဖြစ်မြတ်ဗုဒ္ဓသာသနာတော်ပြန်ပွားရေးတာဝန်ကိုစိတ်အားထက်သန်စွာမြုပ်နှံထား၍ဆောင်ရွက်သွားကြပါရန်တိုက်တွန်းနှိုးဆော်ပါလေပုဂ္ဂိုလ်တ attva အလုံးကျမ်းမာချမ်းသာကြပါစေ
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are very much grateful to the most venerable chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee for your encouragement on the progress and accomplishment of our ITBM University, and also for your kind reminder to kindly remind us for the practice for the learning pariyati and practice patipati to go hand in hand and to congratulate and encourage our students. For the next item, may I humbly request Prorector Academic, Venerable Professor Dr. Badanda Nodinyana to read out the admonitory words of the Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee in English version. Venerable Prorector Sayadaw, please.
Venerable Sanghas, distinguished guests, please let me read out all the katha delivered by the Tanlin Menjang Sayadaw Ji. All the katha, the admonitory words delivered by the most venerable Tanlin Menjang Sayadaw Ji, Egama Bandita, Egama Sadama Jorika Deja, Dr. Badanda Jandima Biwansa. The chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, the chancellor of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, Yangon, at the third convocation held in the seminar hall of ITBM University on 21st July 2025, 12th waning day of the Waso 1387 Myanmar era. The Venerable State Sangha Mahanayaka Seyados, the venerable members of the Bhikkhu Sangha, the Rector Seyado, Pro-Rector Seyado, Dean and the Professor Seyados, the Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, Chief Minister of the Yangon Region Government, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, academic staff, administrative staff, and the students. So first of all, I would like to say that it is a great pleasure for me to see the members of the Bhikkhu Sangha, the Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, the distinguished guests, the academic staff, and the administrative staff at this convocation. I offer my sincere greetings and the best wishes to all. It is a widely known fact that Myanmar has carefully preserved Theravada Buddhism in its pristine form for nearly 1,000 years. I am well aware that this university had been established to propagate pure Theravada Buddhism throughout the world, to enable students to study Tipitaka scriptures as approved successively by the 6 Buddhist councils. It has been more than 26 years since International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University was established with the noble goal of spreading Theravada Buddhism internationally. It is satisfactory and pleasing to see the progress achieved by the university. During the 26 years of the university's existence, foreign students from 32 countries and domestic students attended and studied various courses. This university is to be proud due to the fact that from the opening of this university to the 2024-2025 academic years, it has produced 55 doctorates in PhD Buddha Dhamma, 273 postgraduates in MA Buddha Dhamma, 937 graduates in BA Buddha Dhamma, 1,421 diploma graduates, totally 2,686 students. I am confident that the graduate, postgraduate, and doctoral candidates, both local and overseas, were able to carry out missionary works to promote, to propagate the Buddha Dhamma in the near future. The study and the practice of the genuine Theravada Buddhist text according to the teachings of the Buddha will without doubt lead to peaceful and prosperous world. It is only because the Buddha, the most exalted one, out of great compassion, left behind his final teachings to ensure the welfare and the prosperity of all living beings, that we, the disciples, are now able to bear the noble responsibility of upholding the purification, perpetuation, and the propagation of the sublime sasana. There are 3 dispensations of the Buddha. I would like to remind you that it is essential to maintain a balanced integration of the Paripatti, practical application of the Dhamma, Pariyatti, learning the Buddha's teachings. Just as practice must not be devoid of the learning, learning must not be devoid of practice. This is a fundamental principle must be remembered. In addition, I wish to say that to repay the boundless gratitude we owe to the Buddha and the Venerable Asian elders, we must serve to the fullest of our ability for the long-lasting endurance of the sublime sasana. I would also like to urge the academic staff to strive for the good and the benefit of the people of the world by teaching and sharing the gift of the Dhamma to the students. My dear graduate students, it is a pleasure to offer my congratulations to you who have successfully completed your respective academic courses and works. It is due to your efforts in pursuing the study diligently and abiding by the rules and regulations laid down by the university. As a result, you are qualified to receive doctoral, postgraduate, graduate degrees respectively. Therefore, in conclusion, I would like to urge you all to devote your life enthusiastically in the task of the propagation of the Buddha's dispensation as a Dhammaduta noble persons. May you all be well and happy.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. On behalf of the faculty members of ITBMU, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our Prorector Academic, Venerable Professor Dr. Nodinyana, to read out the admonitory speech of the Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee and also the University Chancellor of ITBM University. And we all faculty members of ITBMU would like to promise to the most venerable Chairman Sayadaw that we will try to nurture more candidates who are eager to learn and practice genuine teaching of the Theravada Buddhism as successively approved by the 6 Buddhist councils. For the next item, may I respectfully invite His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Utin Ulwe, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, to deliver supplication and congratulatory speech. Your Excellency, please.
The most senior Venerable Mahathera, headed by the Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, Director of ITBM University, and Academic Venerable Sirs, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, graduate, postgraduate, and doctoral graduates. It is an honor and privilege for the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, the Government of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, and for me to have a chance to participate at this grand convocation. First and foremost, may I extend my esteem and pleasure to see and pay homage to the most senior, respected, and honorable Venerable Mahatheras, headed by the Chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, and to have a chance to deliver a supplication and congratulatory speech on the religious matter. I also would like to offer my respectful greetings to the most venerable Mahathera and warmest welcome to the Excellency as well as the distinguished guests on this auspicious occasion. The most venerable Mahathera and distinguished guests, Myanmar has been a home where Theravada Buddha Sasana flourished. There are over 500,000 Buddhist monks and novices and about 70,000 Buddhist nuns in the country, residing at about 60,000 monasteries and 4,000 monasteries respectively. The Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture always extends necessary help and support to other religions for promotion and propagation of their respective religions. To my knowledge, Buddhism is the world's 4th largest religion with over 520 million followers, who comprise 7% of the global population. Among them, Myanmar is one of the countries which is leading Theravada Buddhist community. With the aim and objects of the increasing number of educated Sangha who are fully endowed with the reformed educational policy adopted by the first congregation of the Sangha of the Orders, 2 state Priyati Sasana University were opened in 1986. One is in Rangoon and the others in Mandalay. The 2 universities intend to only for local Buddhist monks who have desire to pursue the study of higher Buddhist canonical texts and have been paving the way to the new generation bhikkhu who will be able to carry out missionary works at home and abroad. Myanmar has carefully preserved Theravada Buddhist tradition in the pristine from for nearly 1,000 years. With the guidance of the head of state, the impact the genuine Theravada Buddhist doctrine to the people around the world who would like to study Buddhism in Myanmar. The International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University was inaugurated on 9 December 1998 by adopting noble objectives to share the genuine Theravada Buddhism with the people of the world, to study and comprehend the canonical text of Theravada Buddhism as approved successively by the 6th Buddhist Council, to abstain from evil deeds and practice good deeds, to promote the 4 moods of sublime living Brahma Vihara, which will lead to the establishment of peaceful and prosperous world, to train more missionaries and those with good morality who are well versed in Pitaka literature and meditational practice. The university has been sharing her spiritual knowledge of Buddhism over 2 decades, both in theory and practice, with the people of the world to promote their happiness and moral well-being. The subject thoughts at the university includes Vinaya, Sutanta, Abhidhamma, Samatha, Vipassana, and Pali studies. Those who wish to learn Theravada Buddhist canonical texts and insight meditation in Myanmar tradition have a golden opportunity to study them from the Myanmar Buddhist scholars of high academic achievement at the same institution. The academic staff, the administrative staff and students, it gives me great pleasure to see all the academic staff and the administrative staff of ITBMU University at this convocation for the academic year 2024-2025. I am very pleased to extend my warm greetings and best wishes to all the graduate students. I have learned that on this remarkable occasion, the ITBM University conferred the doctorate on 6 students, the master degree on 22 students, and the bachelor degree on 63 students, altogether 91 students. For the academic year 2024-2025, I am pleased and take great pride in their success. During the 26 years of the university's spiritual mission and achievement, foreign students from 32 countries and local students attended and studied various courses. The university is to be proud due to the fact that from the opening of the university up to this academic year 2024-2025, it has produced 55 doctorates in PhD BDH, 273 postgraduate in MA BDH, 937 graduate in BA BDH, and 1,421 diploma graduate, totally 2,686. I would like to offer my congratulations to the students on your glorious success in the study of the Buddha's teaching at the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University. It is because the international graduates are going to carry out the missionary work effectively and widely for the propagation of Buddhism by imparting the Buddha's message of peace and tolerance in every corner of the world. The Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture is supporting to fulfill your need while you are studying in this university. The most venerable Mahathera, this is why I supplicate the most venerable Sayadaws that I highly value the qualification of the graduate of this university. I knew that the academic board concerned from this university prescribed the curricula based on the Buddhist text. Systematically, I wish the product of the university to be the outstanding spiritual leader of the Buddhism, because it is said that practical aspect of the training is based on learning aspect of the training. Learning must not be devoid of practice, and practice must not be devoid of learning. This fundamental principle must be reflected in mind. I am also very pleased to note that the graduate and postgraduate from this university are appointed to higher level position at related religions, affairs departments, and well-known Buddhist university in their respective countries. MA degree holders are able to explain about the Buddhist treasures in great detail, and PhD graduates are expert in Buddhist philosophy in respective specialization. Here, I would like to request the academic Sayadaws and teachers from this university to make yourself perfect in all aspects so as to be qualified teachers for the students and to strive for the good and benefit of the people of the world by teaching and sharing the gift of the Dhamma to the students. The graduate students, you have learned and trained the message of the Buddha, Tipitaka, that can be maintained by exercising in the four principles: purification, perpetuation, propagation, and preservation. The Sangha, the kings, the successive head of the state and the people have been exercising the four principles by joining hands together since the ancient time. To my knowledge, the essence of Buddhism is nothing but knowing and realizing the Four Noble Truths, which can be stepped through the Noble Eightfold Path known as the Middle Way, that can be summarized into three: morality, sila, concentration, samadhi, and wisdom, pinya, which let everyone free from suffering, nibbana, the final goal of Buddhism. Therefore, I wish all that graduate to be well versed in Theravada Buddhist texts and well practiced according to the Dharma, and to carry out the missionary works effectively and widely extort and guided by the Buddha when you return your own countries and wherever you are. The Dhamma, you have already learned its genuine Theravada Dhamma expounded by the Buddha, and it can fulfill the happiness and prosperity for the individual as well as for the welfare of the people around the world. Here, you have to keep in mind that you are the Dhamma messenger for implanting and preservation of the teaching of the Buddha. Therefore, in conclusion, I would like to supplicate and encourage to you all to share the genuine teaching of the Buddha enthusiastically in the task of propagation of the Buddha Sasana. May you all be healthy and free from physical and mental suffering. Thank you for your kind attention.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are very much grateful to His Excellency, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, for giving an overview of the status of Buddhism in Myanmar, and for recalling our memory that since the time of the Buddha, how Myanmar kings and successive heads of the state have been supporting Buddha Sasana with the purification, perpetuation, propagation, and preservation of the Buddha's teaching, and also for your clear vision and unending and unwavering support of the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, and for your kind participation to come and support us in person. We are truly honored and deeply heartened by your participation and rejoicing and encouragement. For the next item, may I humbly request His Excellency Thiri Pianchi Usote, Chief Minister, Yangon Region Government, to deliver congratulatory speech. Your Excellency, please.
Respected senior venerable material led by the Chairman of the State Sangama Naika Committee, the Rector of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University and Academic Board members, Ministry of the Minister and Religious Affairs and Culture, and venerable sirs, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, graduates, postgraduates, and doctorate graduates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, all of you. It is great privilege for me, on behalf of Yangon Region Government, to have a chance to participate in this grand convocation. May I extend my reverence and pleasure to see and pay homage to the most senior and honorable venerable martyr led by the Chairman of the State Sangamanaka Committee, the graduate students, and welcome to their excellencies as well as to the distinguished guests on this auspicious occasion. I would also like to have an opportunity to deliver a congratulatory speech in this grand event. Buddhism and Myanmar cannot be separated because the people of Myanmar, led by successive kings and governments, have been embracing the guidance of the Buddhas as their heritage. To my knowledge, the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University is the only one university running in English medium in Myanmar by accepting students, especially overseas students with fully scholarship. The spiritual journey of ITBMU has reached 26 years, and it shares the timeless message of the Buddha both theoretically and practically to students who came to study in Myanmar, and it produced many spiritual leaders around the world. It is said that only the most precious persons who have access to possess precious things. The graduate students have been endowed with richness in possessions of the major's separates, while you are studying Buddha Dhamma. As the Buddha expounded in the Dhammapada Dhammatanam Dinaji, which means the gift of the Dhamma excels all gifts. The name of ITBMU itself proves that the noble mission performed by the university is nothing but sharing the Dhamma, the excellent gift to the students without boundary. I humbly pay respect and highly value the qualification of the graduate students of this university for engaging knowledge and wisdom under the internationally reputed teachers. The Buddha's message of peace, compassion, and love of all living beings tells us to open our hearts and embrace all members of our human family. Nowadays, the world encounters many challenges, and in Buddhist philosophy, to cultivate positive mental state and promote well-being, the four noble practices: loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic, joy, and equanimity would lead to the establishment of peaceful and prosperous world. I want to offer my congratulations to you on your glorious and spiritually success by pursuing the essence of the Buddha's teachings in this international Theravada Buddhist missionary universities. I believe that you are going to perform your missionary works effectively and widely by embodying the Buddha's message of peace, tolerance, and compassion in every corner of the world after receiving respected degrees. I wish you all to be happy by lighting the dash of the Dhamma under the banner of the International Theravada Buddhist University. Thank you, all graduates, students. Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We're very much grateful to the Chief Minister, Yangon Region Government, for his remarkable speech The Chief Minister have very rightly pointed out that Buddhism and Myanmar cannot be separated, and also he has touched upon our motto, Sabba Danam Dhamma Danam Jinati, sharing Dhamma is the most precious gift. And also ITBMU's mission in producing many spiritual leaders who are Dhamma messengers, Dhamma Duta, and especially in encounter with the challenges and natural disasters which the current world is experiencing. And also for his heartfelt congratulations for glorious and spiritual success. So taking not much of your time, this is the time to proceed with the procedures for the convocation. And for this procedure, may I cordially invite Siaji Professor Dr. Lamye to proceed with the convocation procedure. Siaji, please.
First and foremost, may I pay my respectful homage to the Mahathiras, the members of Bhikkhu Sangha, headed by the most venerable chairman, Searoji of the State Sangha Mahanaga Committee, and also by the Rector Searo of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University. I am feeling greatly honored to render my heartfelt greetings to Your Excellency U Tin U Lwin, the Union Minister for the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, and his wife. Also to the Chief Minister of the Yangon Region Government, Your Excellencies, the ambassadors, the distinguished guests, Pro-Greta admin, the academic and administrative staff of the ITBMU. I would also extend my greetings, especially to the candidates who are receiving the doctorate, postgraduate, and graduate degrees. Now, the convocation will commence according to the order of procedure.
This convocation of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University has been called to confer the degree PhD Buddha Dharma, MA Buddha Dharma, and BA Buddha Dharma on the candidates who have been declared to be worthy of the same. Let the candidates who have been declared by the academic board to have the qualified for the degree of this university stand forward. Do you share the genuine Theravada Buddhism with the people of the world?
Yes, Bande, we do.
Do you abstain from evil deeds and practice good deeds?
Yes, Bande, we do.
Do you promote the four modes of the sublime living, Brahmavihara, which will lead to the establishment of the peaceful and prosperous world?
Yes, Bande, we do.
I will now confer on the candidates their degrees.
The most venerable Rector Searo, I present unto you those candidates who have been declared by the Academic Board to be duly qualified for their PhD Buddha Dharma degree for the academic year 2024-2025. Venerable Gosita, Myanmar. Venerable Rivera, Myanmar. Venerable Yemendra Mala, Venerable Bandi Sobana, Nepal. Venerable Panyadipa, Vietnam. Siali Dodamachari, Myanmar. Siali Chalatheri, Malaysia. The most venerable rectors hereof, I present unto you those candidates who have been declared by the Academic Board to be duly qualified for the MA Buddha Dharma degree in the academic year 2024-2025. Venerable Siri Wanda, Myanmar. Venerable Ganda Sara, Myanmar. Venerable Samwara, Myanmar. Venerable Panya Jota, Myanmar. Venerable Khema Chara, Myanmar. Venerable Uttara, Myanmar. Venerable Kawinda, Myanmar. Venerable Chandawara, Myanmar. Venerable Chanda Diga, Myanmar. Venerable Panyawara, Myanmar. Venerable Warita, Myanmar. Venerable Teja Nanda, Myanmar. Venerable Surya, Myanmar. Venerable Ashin Pandita, Bangladesh. Mr. Ryan On, United States of America. ရာလေးဒေါ်ကာရုဏိကာမြန်မာ ဆရာလေးဒေါ်ညာနာချာရီမြန်မာဆရာလေးဒေါ်ဝန္နာစိန်ကြီးမြန်မာဆရာလေးငင်းတီမိုင်ဗီယက်နမ်ဆရာလေးရာစိန်တာဗီယက်နမ်The most venerable rector Siaro, I present unto you those candidates who have been declared by the Academic Board to be duly qualified for the B. Buddha Dhamma degree in the academic year 2024-2025. Venerable Thavara, Myanmar. Venerable Suchita, Myanmar. Venerable Wasita Langara, Myanmar. Venerable Nimaida, Myanmar. Venerable Panyadipa, Myanmar. Venerable Edibla Langara, Myanmar. Venerable Ghosita, Myanmar. Venerable Jawana, Myanmar. Venerable Jyotika, Myanmar. Venerable Indasiri, Myanmar. Venerable Khema Jaya, Myanmar. Venerable Kusala Langara, Myanmar. Venerable Janisra Langara, Myanmar. Venerable Suchita, Myanmar. Venerable Vilasa, Myanmar. Venerable Kuwira, Myanmar. Venerable Jawana, Myanmar. Venerable Indika Jyoti, Myanmar. Venerable Kawi Dabi Langasa, Myanmar. Venerable Panya Jota, Myanmar. Venerable Kalyana, Myanmar. Venerable Khema Chara, Myanmar. Venerable Sobana Siri, Myanmar. Venerable Surya, Myanmar. Venerable Sila Chara, Myanmar. Venerable Panya Daja, Myanmar. Venerable Nandaka, Myanmar. Venerable Ashin Panyadipa, Bangladesh. Venerable Sarosh Purua, Bangladesh. Venerable Tidi Ladano Suvana Phone, Laos. Venerable Dan Minh Tuan, Vietnam. Venerable Mai Van Horn, Vietnam. Venerable Vu Van Son, Vietnam. Venerable Lee Van Thuyen, Vietnam. Venerable Khansi Chin Myanmar, Bangladesh. Venerable Visuddha, Myanmar. U Pye Song Phyo, Myanmar. U Tin Thui, Myanmar. Siali Dawana Sengi, Myanmar. Siali Dorupa Sengi, Myanmar. ဆရာလေးစဒမချာရီအင်ဒိုနီးရှား ဆရာလေးစုဘဒါဗီယက်နမ် ဆရာလေးငွေအန်ထွေတ်ဗီယက်နမ် ဆရာလေးလီတင်ခင်ထူယန်ဗီယက်နမ် ဆရာလေးဟိုအန်တီဖုန်းဗီယက်နမ် ဆရာလေးထရန်တီလွန်ဗီယက်နမ် ဆရာလေးဗော်ဒီဟွမ်ဖတ်ဗီယက်နမ် ဒေါ်ဟန်နီထွန်းမြန်မာ Miss Dodi Thanga Vietnam The candidates are requested to stand up.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as a rector of the ITBMU University, I admit you to the degree for which you have been declared to be duly qualified and in token thereof you have been presented with the certificates, and I authorize you to carry the fan and wear the such ordained as the insignia of your degree.
The most venerable Rector Seattle, I beg that the degree of B. Buddha Dharma, MA Buddha Dharma, and PhD Buddha Dharma be conferred in absentia on the candidates who have been declared by the Academy Board to be duly qualified.
By virtues of that authority vested in me as a rector of the ITBMU, I admit the candidates to the degree in this university for which they have been declared to be duly qualified, and in token therefore thereof authorize them to carry the fan and wear the such ordained as the insignia of their degrees.
I'm very much grateful to CRG, Professor Dr. Lamye, for undertaking the convocation procedures. For the next item, this is time to present gold medal to the first prize winner for the academic year 2024-2025, and the first prize winner for the Buddha BA Buddha Dhamma is the Vietnamese nun Nguyen Thuy for winning the first prize. So, on behalf of our most venerable Rector Seattle, may I respectfully invite His Excellency Thiri Pian Chi U Tin U Luen, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, and spouse Dom Mei Mien Mao, to please kindly present the gold medal to the gold medalist Vietnamese CLA Nguyen Anh Thuy. His and Her Excellency, please. Your Excellency, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So this special program has been graced and blessed by our Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, His and Her Excellency. So please may kindly proceed with the next item, to presenting the gift to the dignitaries and ambassadors by the Pro-Rector Admin on behalf of our Rector Seattle. So for the first, we have our honor to present the trophy as the special gift of honor to our Honorable Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, His Excellency Thiri Pian Chi U Tin U Luen, and his spouse, Her Excellency Dom Mei Mien Mao. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Kindly accept our heartfelt thanks, His and Her Excellency, Honorable Minister and wife, and the University will always be grateful for your unending support. For the next, may I cordially invite His Excellency Chief Minister of Yangon Region Government, Thiri Pian Chi U Tay, to receive the University's token of appreciation for your distinguished presence in preserving and promoting Theravada Buddhist education. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's also our great honor and pleasure to invite Major General Saint Hoa, retired Union Minister for Ministry of Religious Affairs, to accept our token of gratitude for your commitment in planning and founding our university. Union Minister was responsible in planning and founding of this ITBMU. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. For the next, may I also cordially invite Lieutenant General Ye Mie, retired, and wife, Dr. Dorten Lemye, to please come forward and receive our token of appreciation. Thank you very much to the Lieutenant General and wife for your constant support and enthusiasm in learning Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's also my pleasure to invite Colonel Winton, Honorable Minister for Security and Border Affairs, Yangon Region Government. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Please accept our heartfelt appreciation, Honorable Minister. For the next, it's also my honor and pleasure to welcome Honorable Mayor of Yangon City, Yangon Region Government, Ubote. Honorable Mayor, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, Honorable Mayor, for your kind presence and gracing this occasion. Next, we are also delighted to welcome and invite Ute Ao, Honorary Minister for Social Affairs, Yangon Region Government. We are also delighted to invite Honorable Minister for Economic Affairs of Yangon Region Government, Ujojoso. Honorable Minister, could you please come forward and accept our token of honor, please? For the next, may we welcome Honorable Minister for Natural Resources of Yangon Region Government, Uzowe. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We also honored to welcome Honorable Minister for Economic Affairs, Yangon Region Government, Umyo Mye Ao. Honorable Minister, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are also grateful to invite Uke Mausa, Secretary of Yangon Region Government, for gracing this occasion. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's also our honor and pleasure to invite Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Religious Affairs and Culture, Umye U and wife. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We're also delighted to invite Director General Retired, Department for the Promotion and Propagation of Sasana, Usan Lue. Director General, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are greatly honored by the presence of Your Excellencies, the ambassadors and head of the diplomatic missions. Your gracious participation symbolizes the global friendship and mutual rapport for Dhamma and education. First and foremost, we would like to respectfully invite His Excellency Mr. Iskanbar Azizov, Ambassador of the Russian Federation to the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, to kindly step forward to receive the university's token of gratitude. Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Next, we would like to respectfully invite His Excellency Mr. Chang Manith, Ambassador of Royal Embassy of Cambodia. Your Excellency, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. At the same time, we also would like to respectfully invite His Excellency Mr. Bongfi Chantavon, Ambassador of the Lao People's Democratic Republic, to kindly come forward and receive a memento of honor from our university. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We are also honored to invite Ambassador of Nepal, His Excellency Harish Chandra Girimir. Your Excellency, please. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May I now respectfully invite Mr. P.D. Lal Kularatna, Minister Counselor of the Embassy of the Democratic Social Republic of Sri Lanka, to kindly step forward. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We also have the respected Mr. Mohammed Arif Hidayatullah, Charge d'Affaires of the Republic of Indonesia, to please come forward and receive a memento of appreciation from the university. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
We are also pleased to acknowledge the presence of Big Nguyen Thi Phuc, First Secretary of the Embassy of Vietnam to the Republic of the Union of Myanmar.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Last but not least, it's our pleasure to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Lalit Kumar, Second Secretary of the Embassy of India to the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. Thank you very much indeed to the Professor, Administration to present the trophy to the dignitaries and head of the diplomatic missions on behalf of our most venerable Rector Siado. So after the presentation of this trophy, as our token of appreciation from the ITBMU University, this is time to hear votes of thanks. So on behalf of ambassadors, may I respectfully invite His Excellency Mr. Iskanbar Azizov, Ambassador, Embassy of the Russian Federation, to say a vote of thanks. His Excellency, please. May I kindly request the audience to be seated and to maintain silence. Please maintain silence. The candidates and guests from the back, please.
Most Venerable Mahatiri, the Most Venerable Rector Sayadaw, venerable monks, nuns, graduates, doctors, and undergraduates. Your Excellency, Union Minister for Religious Affairs and Culture, Thino Win, Your Excellency Chief Minister General Sotei, Your Excellency Mayor of Yangon, Bothai, my fellow ambassadors, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me to deliver the vote of thanks at the 23rd Grand Convocation ceremony of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University. I do it on behalf of all my colleagues and at the request of the rectorship of this distinguished installation. This December will mark the 27th anniversary of the ITBMU. Notwithstanding its young age, the university has successfully provided fundamental education and knowledge of Theravada Buddhist canonical texts and practices, history and Pali language for more than 2,500 Myanmar and international students. The ITBMU brings together Buddhists from all over the world. The disciples from different nations jointly create opportunities for an enhanced religious and cultural dialogue. The knowledge of Myanmar scholars, combined with the university's priceless collection of Buddhist scriptures, play a major role in preserving and promoting the Buddhist teachings in Eurasia and overseas. It is a pleasure to have witnessed over the years the participation of students from Russia in the ITBMU's life. Buddhist centers of Russia take a rather keen interest in strengthening cooperation with their foreign counterparts. We look forward to building stronger overall religious ties and interconfessional dialogue between our two countries. Let me extend, to conclude, my wishes for prosperity and new achievements in advancing the spiritual mission of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University. We hope for the academic year to be fruitful and truly enlightening. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Please accept our heartfelt appreciation, His Excellency, Russian Ambassador, for your vote of thanks that is meant for the distinguished audience and our students. And we're also happy to host and share teaching of the Buddha with a student from Russia. And we are very much delighted as that Buddhist Center of Russia take keen interest in studying Theravada Buddhism, and for your vision for the interpersonal dialogue and for your best wishes for the prosperity and achievement of the university and for the more fruitful years to come. So the next item is signing the record of degree that has been conferred by the Most Venerable Rector Seado. And may I once again request Professor Siaji Dr. Lamye to proceed with the procedure.
May I request the Most Venerable Rector Seado to sign the record of degree that have been conferred. May I request the Most Venerable Rector Seado to deliver their convocation speech.
အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါ Auspicious to you all. Good afternoon. Most respected members of the Sangha, headed by the chairman of the State Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, Excellencies, distinguished guests, faculty members and administrative staff, graduate students, ladies and gentlemen. It is with a profound gratitude and immense joy that I stand before you today to welcome everyone to this momentous occasion. The convocation ceremony of the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University for the academic year 2024-2025. Today, we gather not merely to confer the degrees, but to celebrate the culmination of the years of dedication, intellectual rigor, and spiritual growth. Each of you, our BA, MA, and PhD graduates, has reached a defining milestone. One that honors both your academic achievements and your commitment to embodying the Buddha's teachings and thought and word and deed. Dear graduates, your path to this date has been one of the discipline, introspection, and unwavering perseverance. You have immersed yourselves in the profound teachings of the Buddha, not as distant scholars, but as a practitioner who have sought to integrate these timeless truths into your life. The knowledge you have gained here is not confined to textbooks. It is a living wisdom, one that equips you to navigate the complexities of the modern world with clarity, compassion, and ethical fortitude. To our BA graduates, you have laid a strong foundation in Buddhist philosophy, Pali literature, and the broader humanities. Your studies have not only deepened your understanding of the Dhamma, but have also sharpened your ability to engage with the contemporary issues, social, ethical, and existential. As you step forward, remember that your education is a torch meant to illuminate lives of others. Whether you enter the workforce, pursue further studies or dedicate yourself to spiritual service, may you remain steadfast in applying the Buddha's teachings to foster harmony and understanding in our French-meant world. To our MA graduates, your advanced studies have refined your analytical and contemplative capacities. You have delved into the subtleties of the Buddhist ethics, meditation, and comparative religion, emerging as scholars capable of the bridging tradition and modernity. The world needs your leadership, whether in academia, religion institution, or community service. Continue to seek knowledge with humility, share wisdom, generosity, and let your action reflect the noble effort. To our PhD scholars, you stand at the pinnacle of the academic achievement. Your dissertation represents not just an intellectual level, but a contribution to the preservation and the evolution of the Buddhist thought. As you transition from student to teacher, researcher, and mentors, remember that through scholarship and the Buddhist tradition is inspirable from moral integrity. May your work continue to inspire future generation, and may you remain lifelong learners, ever deepening your understanding of the Dhamma. All graduates, today you are entrusted with a secret responsibility to serve as ambassador of the Buddha's teaching, Dhamma Duda. The world today faces unprecedented challenges: environmental crisis, social inequality, and spiritual disillusionment. Yet, the Dhamma offers timeless solutions. Whether you become educators, monks, social workers, or professionals in the secular fields, let your lives exemplify the values of the mindfulness, loving kindness, and compassion. Strive not only for personal success, but for the greater good, uplifting those around you through wisdom and selfless service. This institution, International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University, stands as a beacon of Buddhist education because of the vision of our founding monks, whose wisdom and dedication laid its cornerstone. We are equally indebted to the Yangon Regional Government, the Ministry of Religions, Affairs and Culture, and the State Administration Council for their steadfast support. To our esteemed faculties and staff, your tireless efforts have shaped minds, hearts. You have not merely taught, you have guided, inspired, and nurtured. Today's success, as much you are as, it is the graduates. And to the families and friends of our graduates, your sacrifices, your encouragement, your unwavering belief have been the wind beneath their wings. This achievement is a shared triumph, and we thank you for standing by these scholars every step of the way. My dear graduates, as you take your leave from these halls, remember that the International Theravada Buddhist Missionary University will always remain your spiritual and intellectual home. Wherever you part may lead, may you carry forth the light of the Dhamma, dispersing ignorance, nurturing peace, and serving as a beacon of the hope in the world. May you come to view this world not merely as a reign of the hardship, but as a rich training ground for the cultivation of your spirit and the deepening of your wisdom. Whatever challenges you may face across time, place, or circumstance, may they serve as opportunities for growth, resilience, and inner transformation. To our graduates, should you ever encounter obstacles on your journey, know that your alma mater stands ever ready to support and guide you. Stay connected and never hesitate to reach out. For you will always remain a cherished part of our extended spiritual family. May you be blessed with a boundless loving kindness, profound wisdom, unshakable compassion, and enduring success. Congratulations to the class of 2024-2025. Thank you very much for all.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. The most venerable Rector Sayadaw, I report that the Academic Board has resolved to print and preserve the Rector's speech in the university archives.
My Honorable Professor Dr. Lamy, I'm very pleased to agree with you. Report to print and preserve the speech in the university archives. Now, the convocation has successfully come to an end. Therefore, I dissolve the convocation.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So let me just wind up our Rector Sayadaw speech. Actually, our Rector Sayadaw is not only the rector here, but he is a passionate teacher who is always eager to share his knowledge, vision, and wisdom with the students. And Sayadaw has very rightly pointed that, and also give the entrusted us that education as a torch of light. as we all work through our spiritual path. And we all at ITBMU, academic staff at ITBMU, trust that ITBMU has equipped our graduates with learning, practice, and dedication to perform social welfare. And as Sayadaw say, as we transit from student to teacher, student to lecturer, and student to mentor, and also at the same time, Sayadaw entrusted all of us as the ambassador of Buddhist teaching, and also grateful to the state and all the dignitary and governing body for their steadfast support, and that ITBMU will always remain as the home of spiritual and intellectual. So now our convocation ceremony has come to the complete accomplishment. May I humbly request the most venerable members of the Sangha and the esteemed audience to recite Buddha Sasanam Chiram Tetadu to accomplish our convocation ceremony. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Tetadu. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Tetadu. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Tetadu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.